So, how is Gucci's new designer Sabato going to make the millions in the coming few years? Well, I'll show you how they're going to do that through this simple setup, and it's actually quite straightforward. It isn't too complicated, but the few things that they have changed are extreme. Like, it's going to radicalize the whole industry. It's going to have such a big impact on the way that other designer brands move, and especially the way that Gucci is going to, portray themselves and frame themselves throughout the next few years. He is, in my opinion, he's not a genius, but he's literally so good at portraying this brand, and he's turned it around 360 degrees. Literally, it's crazy what he's done. And as I always tell you, the reason that I know that this is going to work is because we have a lot of high-end clients, and we know what works when it comes to kind of positioning those brands and those how the clients want to position themselves to the customers. And what Ciabatta De Zano has done here is that he have changed the brand so that they are appealing to a more sophisticated audience. And this is what we do for our clients. We set up their brand identity, we set up their advertising, we set up their whole infrastructure so that it appeals to their exact audience. And for some clients, that is to high-end and luxury sophisticated audiences. So if you want to know how to do that for yourself, watch this video, shoot me a DM, and I'll show you exactly how we can do the same thing for you guys. So let me show you right here. And of course, if you have any questions as well. So let us start with the first section right here. Moving away from loud designs and reintroducing the 70s and 80s bohemia, wearable and timeless designs, the main objective for Sabato De Zano. So what I mean by this is that, as you can see right here on this image, this is no big logo Gucci as we've seen it in the past. This is no, brown with black and red Gucci logos. No, this is 70s, 80s fashionable pieces that the older generation also appeals to. Although you do see this pair of pants with the Gucci snake, of course, but if you look at it, it goes directly back to the 70s and 80s where people were wearing this in this kind of era of fashion, right? Those trendy, sparkly, colorful designs that were really up and going, especially in Hollywood back in the 70s and 80s when it comes to the fashion. Like the whole runaway is completely based off of that. It's crazy to see the whole, as I said, 360 degrees and a turning point for the brand. It's really, really good. So as I said, moving away from loud designs, reintroducing the 70s, 80s fashion, right? So the way that they've done this is that they have added a very minimalistic touch to the designs. They're going for quality and high quality materials, and they're also transitioning to a timeless minimal design. So let me show you exactly what I mean by this. The minimalism of the the new kind of approach they've done. It requires a minimalist look that most age group can wear. This means that the approach that they're taking is appealing to a broad age group, right? They're not only appealing to 20-year-old, 40-year-old, 50-year-old people. No, they're appealing to a very broad audience, right? And the way that they're doing this is creating a minimalistic outlook and minimalistic designs that allows multiple people of different, age, genders, etc. to wear those designs. Because these new things, a 25-year-old can wear and a 55-year-old can wear, and they can have the same kind of fitment. They can have the same, the same kind of outlook, and people will see it in the same way simply because the designs are timeless, right? They're minimalistic. So it's not something where a 55-year-old will look at that and say, oh my god, that's too noisy, or etc., etc. They can look at it and see themselves in that same outfit as the 25-year-old is wearing. So the designs have to be easy to style and go with a lot of different pieces while maintaining the standout effect that Gucci offers. So people can style these new designs in many different ways, for many different outfits, for many different occasions, and it also allows the customer to identify more with the products because they can see themselves wearing them more, right? So when it comes to the quality side of things, they are focusing on high quality materials, luxurious branding, and high-end styling. They know that this is the way modern fashion is moving. The era of flashy logos is soon to be an old chapter. Gucci is really trying to appeal to that Italian quality life, right? They're not trying to appeal to those, flash audiences that we saw back in 2020 and 2016 even. That era where, with big logos, Gucci was on the wave. You even remember all of the rappers wearing those big Gucci ensembles, etc. No, they're moving towards and back to their high-end heritage kind of style. And this is the way that fashion is going. Also, you see how old money styling is popping up. Loro Piana, Brunello Cucinelli. All of these different brands are really becoming big, especially amongst the younger people, the younger generation, right? So that's why they know that this is what they need to do. This is the direction that things are moving in, and they need to adapt. And that is what they have done really good. Now, if we go ahead and look at how they're transitioning things towards timeless appeal, that these items that they're producing now can be worn for even decades, right? Years. This goes into the previous fact of high quality materials. It has to be styles that, first of all, can last and that are durable, but also items that do not go out of fashion. Things that can be fashionable 10 years from now. If you look at a lot of the designs from 2016, 2015, that era where it was big logo, as I said, etc., very flashy, those things couldn't really be worn right now because that is not the way fashion is going. But these pieces that they are now making can be worn 100 years from now because plain, simple, beautiful styles will always be fashionable. It will always be wearable, regardless of what, how things are looking in the future. It will always be something that people will wear. Whereas the previous things, no, not really something you can wear in today's day and age. Obviously, there are people buying it and wearing it, but this is more so something that can be worn for decades. Now, that being said, if we take a look at their runway right here, quick image of it, you can see it's super versatile, right? You can see here we have a very simple like suit. We have this double-breasted blazer. We have a suede jacket, and we have this other leather jacket. You can see there's no big logos in this. There's no Gucci all over the place. Like obviously there are some items where they are where it is like that, but you can see it's very, very, very versatile, very stylish, very simple. It looks amazing in my opinion. It's something that I would really go ahead and buy because I'm also like a Loro Piana. I'm also like a Brunello Cucinelli type of guy. I wasn't really into Gucci, but since they started doing things like this, I'm liking it, right? I really like it. I would even go buy something from there. So it looks really subtle. It's very minimalistic. It's very sleek, right? And that is really what I like. So it clearly shows in the advertising. The frame that Gucci now portrays is one of effortless elegance, from the model selection to the combination of outfits. What I mean by this is that it's now about chic, versatile styling that appeals to a sophisticated audience, not a young, new money persona. This goes all the way from 20 years of age up to 60, 70, even 80 years of age. Like a 20-year-old can wear this leather jacket, a 55, a 60, a 70-year-old, right? Obviously, these pieces, this pink stuff and this one, well, even a bit fresh older person can wear this, but all of these pieces aside from this one, everyone can wear, right? So that is what I mean by it. This is how versatile the new cruise collection is. They're doing a phenomenal job of appealing to these audiences in different ways, right? And what I mean by this is that they're still appealing to younger audiences, right? Through well-known influencers, but a very select few. They're using setups like Dua Lipa, Kate Moss, Sabrina Alba, and many more, all icons of fashion inspiration to many younger people. This way they can tap into the younger audience with the minimalistry. So when you're appealing to this kind of audience where it's, getting younger people to buy luxury and high quality things, the easiest way to do that is simply by having influencers, people who have influence over the audience, right? Because as I show you right here, if they see Dua Lipa wearing this, nice leather jacket, they think, okay, this looks stylish, and they maybe love her, etc., etc. And obviously, you can see that this is Gucci logos, but it's still minimalistic, it's still simple, it's still versatile, right? It's not, all of these crazy colors. It's simply like an embossed kind of thing, not embroidered, but embossed, right? And you can see this, simple suit, like, it's so down to earth, right? It's not really popping out in your face, and this could be any brand. Only if you kind of look up close, you can see that it's Gucci, right? Obviously, there's still logos, but you get the point. They use these influencers to kind of position themselves and appeal to the younger audience while also maintaining their older audience, right? So that's just what they do amazing. Now, if we take a look at their advertising, you can also see how well they do this, right? Here, younger girl with this kind of Gucci, I'm not sure what it like, not a corset, but you get what I mean, right? Again, super stylish, super sleek. Like this could be any brand. Like not saying that it's like oh everyone does this, but there's no big Gucci branding. It's very clean. It's very minimalistic. On the festive live special moment shimmer with the house's curated selection, including new sunglasses from Gucci Eyewear. Also the sunglasses, sleek, look amazing. Here they're appealing to New Year's things, stuff that people can wear to the festive season that we're in right now. Once again, using a younger girl for that, looking amazing. Same thing right here. I wouldn't say younger, but she's probably like 20, 25, 30, that age bracket. And if you look at that, simple jeans, simple sweater. Once again, only slight Gucci here on the sleeves, right? Gucci headband, Gucci loafers, or Gucci shoes, not loafers, but Gucci shoes. You get the point. Simple, sleek, elegant. Once again, here another ad. Leather jacket, suit, Gucci bag. Like it's clean, it's simple, it's not in your face, it's not dramatic, it's down to earth, it's simple, it's something that everyone can wear and everyone can resonate with. Now, what they're achieving by this is that all funnels all the way into the Instagram, where Gucci now completely have changed the layout and visual appeal from extreme colors and bold patterns to a sleek neutral tone throughout the whole feed. So as you can see right here, This is just a screenshot from the Instagram from kind of their Christmas promotion. Once again, here there obviously is logos on the stuff, right? There's a few items, but once again, this is for the younger audience. Here you can see they're appealing to the old audience with the older models. Once again, younger audience, and here you can see an older model wearing these things as well, right here with the kind of more down to earth stuff. Like, it's looking good. It's looking good, and the kind of the new wave that they have gone with these embossed leather designs, it looks great in my opinion. I really like it. But you can see the tones are neutral. The layout is pretty simple. Like, there's not too much going on. It's very easy for the eye to comprehend how the theme is and how it looks, right? So flower patterns, red colors for New Year's and Christmas, along with sophisticated leather ensembles, least to say they've stepped up their game. So if we look at the image from their catalog, right, on the website, you can see once again leather shorts, no logos, simple like organza. This is probably some organza kind of, you know, shirt. Here one sleeve dress, flower prints, super simple. Once again, the red leather pieces, more organza. Like, you get the point. You get the point. It's sleek, it's simple, it's elegant. Now, what is the goal of this? Why are they moving in this direction? Sabato De Sano is a man that wants to evolve, right? That is his own words. As his own words say about the brand, he wants to avoid overexposure, maintain its happiness, improve its sexiness, and appeal to a better audience of luxury consumers. A mix of urban, modern, and chic with sensual hints of intrigue behind the doors, right? So this is simply what he wants. He wants to have that spark of Gucci, but still appeal to a sophisticated luxury audience, right? So that is what you get with this. You get the pieces that are down to earth, that are simple. If we go a bit up here, that are luxury, but then you also get the intrigue behind closed doors with the embossed Gucci logos, right? So you still get that effect, but in an elegant, simple, minimalistic way. Now, instead of creating consumers for an alternative universe, not consumers. Instead of creating costumes for an alternative universe, he wants to create pieces for people going to work, on dates. He wants them to wear the smartest, most sexy Italian Gucci outfits they can. Right? He wants people to see the styles, dream about them, and then go buy them after 4 months because they could not stop thinking about it. So this is a very, very sophisticated approach they're taking. They've revamped the whole strategy. I love it. I think they're going really good. I think it's going really good for them. There, you can also see, you know, in recent years, the revenue has gone down. So I think they really realized that, you know, they needed to step up their game. So I think this way that Gucci is now moving, if you look at the numbers and the reports from previous years, numbers have been going down. They've been at a huge loss, right? So they knew that they needed to transition, and now things are going up. Things are going better. They're appealing to more audiences. Orders are coming. Like, they knew what they needed to do, and they've done it. And in my opinion, they've done a really good job, right? There's not really much to say other than, you know, I think they're heading in the right direction. They realized that the old stuff that they were designing, loud stuff, it wasn't it anymore. They saw numbers going down. They realized they needed to make a transition. So in my opinion, that's the way things and fashion are going. This is the approach we're doing with most of our clients. We're seeing that this as well, where most of our clients are high-end people, high-end brands that are selling at a price point from 200 euros all the way up to 600 euros. So we know how to kind of position our clients as as luxury brands, as fashion brands that are appealing to, high-end consumers, right? So that's why I'm fascinated by this, because I know how much work this requires, and I know that if you do it correctly, it's the biggest market you can tap into. So if you want to do the same for your brand, obviously you don't have to do the same as Gucci. You can't do it at such a high level, but you can position yourself to high-end consumers by, branding your products and your brand identity correct, and that is what we help our clients with. So if you want to do that, shoot me a DM or book on a call down below in the description, and if you have any questions, shoot me a DM on Instagram. Talk soon.